What's going on, everyone? We got to talk about some baby Doge prices right now because exactly what we mentioned was going to happen actually just now happened in baby Doge. So we're going to talk about that. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice, but let's talk about this. Now, as I was saying before with baby Doge not too long ago, like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was like, look, we're probably going to pull back down to the levels that we were already at inside of baby Doge. And we're actually doing that right now. So this support down here for the Fibonacci retracement is at 8Z1250. Right now we are at 8Z1600 pretty much. 8Z1599, but it's pretty much 8Z1600. Now, something's happening with the chart prime indicators here. Typically when it starts to turn purplish, like pinkish over here, like you can see over here with the purplish area right here, this typically means that there's about to be a pump coming in. And also whenever we go around and hit this momentum wave band, the green one down here, we typically always have a pump after we do that. And that's probably why we're starting to increase here. And you can also see here with this turning purple. Now the price went all the way down to 8Z1327 with baby Doge. So the price went down huge. And a lot of people probably got a good opportunity to get in on baby Doge at a low price, but it could go down lower if Bitcoin continues to go down. Now remember, Bitcoin's doing its thing. Bitcoin's all the way, down to 63K. It dropped really, really low. It recovered and then it dropped again. And remember, the Bitcoin halving is coming, but you got to also remember, what are the whales going to do for the Bitcoin halving? This is going to slice their earnings in half. So obviously, the whales are going to want to sell some of their Bitcoin because they're not going to be making as much Bitcoin. So they're going to need some money to live off of. So they're going to slash some of that Bitcoin. They're going to sell it because their Bitcoin is going to be slashed in half. Their rewards are being slashed in half. So a lot of them are selling. There was an article that said $800 million in Bitcoin was liquidated from the markets. And we're seeing that in real time. We're seeing a lot of Bitcoin being sold. Now, this video is not about Bitcoin. I just wanted to mention that because, Baby Doge has a lot to do with Bitcoin, right? The prices of everything have to do with Bitcoin. So that's very important to look at. Now, we're at 8Z1600. There's always that possibility that we ramp back up here to 8Z2350 or 8Z2300, if you want to say that Fibonacci all the way up there at resistance. But as we also watch our momentum wave bands, it's still on a downtrend. Now that downtrend could easily be stopped here. I always like to point out the purplish area here with chart prime. Typically when that happens, it means that we're about to have a pump. You've seen that it happened here, right when we hit that 8C1250 Fibonacci right there, that resistance. We had a huge pump and it started to turn purple. And you can see it did that again with the momentum wave band. Started to turn purple again on this area and it started to go up. So typically when that happens, we usually see an increase in the price. Now, it doesn't happen all the time, but it typically does. You can see that it happened back here as well. It hit that area and then it started to pump. Happened back here, happened right here. So that's why I'm saying there's a huge possibility that happens again. And actually, if you look at it, that 8Z1608 that we are at right now is the same exact price we were when it turned purplish over here when it was going up. Now, it did get rejected back here, but still, it has the possibility to not get rejected again. Because remember, it did the same thing around here. Typically, when it hits this price, it just goes, ballistic. It just goes crazy when it hits this price. And it usually just increases. So that could happen again. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't, right? We're going to have to see. I'll keep you all updated. But, we'll just have to see. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. I'm just kind of, going over this for you all. Another thing here with the baby Doge, I was mentioning this before as well. Like, I was talking about how every single time baby Doge gets a pump, it goes from that 8Z1250 area where that Fibonacci is down here, and then it goes up, but then it goes right back down to that same area. And it happens time and time again. You can see every single time it happens, it goes back to the same level. And it looks like it's doing the same thing again. That's not good. We need to see baby Doge actually holding its prices, but it has not been able to hold any good prices for the last however long it's been out. 2020, 2021, for the last 3 years, it has not been able to hold its prices. It's literally the same, nearly the same price that it was 3 years ago. Actually, it is the same price that it was 3 years ago. Everything else, you can kind of look at it. Some people will say, hey, it's not at the same price, or hey, it is at the same price that it was 3 years ago. If you look at Bitcoin, where Bitcoin was 3 years ago, hey, Bitcoin was around the same price 3 years ago. So, you can't really, be mad at it. Like 3 years ago, Bitcoin had a 60K price. Well, we're at 63K again. Now, granted, Bitcoin is up 190% in the last year, so it's a little bit different. But still, I'm gonna keep you all updated on this. I'm using the chart prime indicators, very very good indicators. You want to check that out. Link in the description. Elevate your trading game. Try it risk free for 7 days. 7-day money back guaranteed. So you really have nothing to lose. Very good trading indicators. I use it all the time with the momentum wave bands. I like it a lot. So you can get a 30% off discount if you use the code CP30 at checkout for the premium monthly or the premium quarterly. Or you can do the premium yearly and you can get it for only $489 for the whole year. So it's very, very cheap. It's very affordable, especially with how much money you can make doing the trades. But like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. Trade at your own risk. Do what you want to do. Now, talking about some more Baby Doge stuff, we have a new sponsor. The BNB chain themselves is now a partner with Baby Doge. That's huge. Now, as you can see here, a $10,000 sponsor slash bounty, as they like to call it, for the BNB 2024 chain hackathon, the BNB chain hackathon 2024. So Baby Doge is now a sponsor of that with a $10,000 bounty slash thread. I don't know exactly what that means when they say bounty slash thread, but hey, go figure. Now, there's some other stuff here. I'm really not too big on Baby Doge Swap. I used to be, but like the fact that they got rid of like all the core farms, I don't really use Baby Doge Swap that much anymore. I really used to like it, but there's no more core farms. And hey, we have two new tokens that have locked their coins on here. One has locked it till 2030, and then the other just has it up there. But yeah, 2030. That's really big actually. Octavia token till 2030, they locked $3 million worth of their coin. Now, if the price goes down of their coin, then obviously it won't be worth $3 million. But at the time that they locked it, it's worth $3 million. So that's pretty big. That's pretty big. Can't take that away from Baby Doge Swap. That's a huge accomplishment. I just wish they would bring back the core farms. Like, come on, what are we doing here? We don't want to earn Wateen Swap. Nobody knows what that is. We want to earn Baby Doge, okay? But yeah, they need to bring back the core farms. Maybe we can earn Doge like they had it before. But yeah, definitely bring back the core farms because all this other stuff, nobody cares. But we have another thing that has locked money inside of Baby Doge Swap. Rich Quack, 250K, locked in Baby Doge Swap. That's pretty big as well. We have this right here. And I don't really care too much for the metaverse, but this is like a thing in the metaverse now. They have like a Baby Doge area inside of this metaverse for this thing called World of DPNs. I don't even know what you call it. But yeah, I don't care for the metaverse, so I'm not even really going to talk about that. But yeah, this is pretty much all I got for you all today. Like I said, it looks like the price is about to recover here with Baby Doge, and it has dropped down a lot. So we might have a recovery here up to the Fibonacci at 8C2300. But my thing is, what happens after 8C2300? Are we just going to continue to pull back down? Because our momentum wave band kind of shows, this is where it stops. Our Fibonacci resistance shows that's where it stops. Our momentum wave band shows down here that we might continue to go down with the momentum wave band. So the momentum may continue to go down for Baby Doge after it has this little pump. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you all updated on that. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. If you want to check out Chart Prime, link in the description. Try it risk-free, 7-day money back guaranteed. Best trading view indicators out there. Definitely go ahead and check that out. And as always, I'll be back with another video.